Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another My Little Pony Friendship with Magic Season 8 Blind Reaction. And today I'm looking at Episode 8 of Season 8, titled The Parent Map. And obviously that's a play off of the movie titled The Parent Trap, and it means that this episode is going to involve a map, probably the map, and some parents. And the only question there is which parents? And honestly, I'm going to be pretty satisfied, I think, regardless of which it is, because they're all pretty interesting, and I mean, we haven't seen too much of any of them, I mean, I want to see more of Rarity's parents. I think they have been featured the least. They haven't had really a episode like the others have where they were relevant. They were just relevant for a single scene, so could definitely do with more of them, though really any would be good. Though I'm not really sure how an episode with the parents is going to also involve the map. That's kind of interesting. I mean, it could be about someone other than the main six's parents. I do really still want a Scootaloo parent episode, especially since they signified in the Rainbow Dash parent episode that there were some issues there, that her parents and her weren't the closest. I mean, this could be that episode. If so, that would be great. But yeah, that's something I want to see. And I mean, something with parents. This is promising. Yeah, not really sure what I should expect, but I think this should be pretty good. And yeah, I know nothing, obviously so. Other than who the writer is, as usual, because, yeah, I looked that up. And it's Dave Rapp, who was a Season 6 writer, stood out on Season 7, but he's back now, apparently. And I'm pretty happy with that. I liked his Season 6 output, mostly. Which, if you don't recall, that was Newbie Dash, Flutter Brudder, and yeah, Where the Apple Lies. Which, Where the Apple Lies, that's not really a good episode in my opinion. I don't really care for that one. But the other two I like. I know Newbie Dash is kind of contentious, but I liked it. I stick by liking it, and I really loved Flutterbird. I think most people like that one. It's just the people who really, really can't stand Zephyr Breeze who don't like it. But everyone else seems to agree it's a pretty damn good episode. So yeah, I'm pleased to see Dave Rapp back again, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he has in store for us here. Hopefully this is a good one. Been having some pretty good episodes lately, so hopefully that continues. Here we go. Crystal Empire. Okay. Gotta love that Spike statue. Oh! So, Sunburst.
Ahem. Morning, Sunburst.
What? Oh, hi! You know, no matter how many times I read it, Winham's Guide to Magical Arcana never gets boring.
If you say so. I've got another letter for you from Sire's Hollow.
Sure
Sire's Hollow. That sounds interesting. And, yeah. So is it gonna be his parent? Oh, okay, the map can call you even when you're not in Ponyville.
Could I be
and it can call him.
The cerebration transmogrification effect described in Chapter 17?
Okay. The map can just do anything.
My cutie mark is glowing.
There are no
My
rules.
cutie mark is glowing. I know what this means. Why am I yelling?
Why not? I know that kind of like unnerves a lot of people, that the map just devolves, the rules they've all crumbled and now it can do just about anything, but I don't really care. I don't... Magic makes it all complete. Yeah, I don't really mind if it's a loose thing, if it's just this thing that can...
Princess Twilight, what an honor this is. I mean, it is, right? I'm called for a friendship mission?
Yeah, it's pretty unexpected. I mean, I wasn't...
You sure are, and it must be a special one. No pony outside of Ponyville has ever been called before.
Yeah?
If you need some pointers, let me know. I've been on my fair share of missions.
You've been on one, Spike.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my fair share.
And yours was, like, weird, because it was, like... mostly just...
Starlight! You mean we both
distracted.
This is great.
Okay, so it's,
Great.
Aren't you excited? You and me, on a mission, together! I'm sorry, are you not excited to go on a mission with me?
No. No, I mean, yes. Totally excited about us going together, just not so excited about where.
Ah, they're gonna be going to that place. That's where they're from, isn't it?
Yep.
So we're gonna be meeting their parents, okay.
Great.
You know,
Well, this could be
I
interesting.
can go if you two don't want to. I am kind of an expert.
Well,
It's
Starlight.
not that I don't want to go home. It's just that whenever I do, my dad
Always
treats
good
me
to get
like a
Starlight.
filly. Like nothing's changed since I was a foal.
I'm kind of wondering
horrible
what your
daughter.
upbringing was like, Starlight,
No,
just
no.
because of how
My
you
mom actually
turned
does
out.
kind of the same thing.
Really?
I don't even have to go home. She sends me letters constantly.
Like, this could end
asking
up
about my
explaining
plans for the
things.
future. You're a grown-up pony, Sunburst. You need a plan. I haven't been home in a while either.
We'll just have to explain to our parents that we're on an important friendship mission, so they can't follow
They're
us.
gonna be part of the
Do you think
mission.
that will work?
Nope.
But yeah, this could be very interesting. Just,
Great thing about home is it always stays just how you left. Oh!
no. Completely different, huh?
Where did that come from?
Welcome to Sire's Hollow.
Essence?
Essence of what?
You tell me. What is it?
Chocolate? Maybe?
Not chocolate, maybe. Chocolate, definitely.
Okay, well,
Benefits.
chocolate's good.
Drawbacks.
Didn't this used to be a fruit stand?
I don't know what it used to be. The Sire's Hollow Development Committee determined what it is.
The Sire's Hollow Development what? Where do ponies buy fruit?
You can get a fruit smoothie 2 doors down.
Ah.
All the shops are different. Everything's changed.
Not everything. That's the same as it ever was.
Well, it's a nice looking place. Oh.
Sorry, our bookstore has been declared a site of historical significance by the Sire's Hollow Preservation Society.
Yeah, this is weird.
You'll have to experience the books from here.
I like their designs, though. That's,
Why windows are see-through.
yeah. Makes sense.
What?
Preservation Society? What is happening around here?
I'll explain it to you, Sugar Plum.
Oh.
You are just as cutesy-wootsy as ever.
Quit it. What is going on?
Oh, just a father wanting to preserve our town's rich history for his little pumpkin wumpkin.
Dad, you promised no pumpkin wumpkins in public.
Sorry, chipmunk cheeks.
Don't. You're preserving the whole town? That's crazy.
That's exactly what I told him. I said, Firelight, you're crazy.
Firelight.
Mom?
Our village
Okay.
does the same thing you do, Sunburst. A clear plan for the future. That's why I started the Sire's Hollow Development Committee. And I've got plans for this little town. Big plans.
Well,
Listen here, Stellar Flare. I'm
Stellar
not
Flare.
gonna let you turn our historical heritage into Las Vegas.
I'm liking Stellar Flare. That
And I'm not going to let you turn it into a museum.
Wait, are you two fighting over this?
Like having a friendship problem?
Oh, there's no problem.
Because there is no friendship.
yeah.
Well, the good news is we know why we're here.
Nice.
Maybe we should have sent Spike after all.
Well, very Starlight thing to do.
We're called here to do a job, and it looks like you two are it.
You mean your success depends on us?
And you have to hang out with us the whole time you're here?
Well, I'll hear what you have to say, but every plan I've made for this town is perfectly reasonable.
Good luck convincing me my preservation efforts don't make sense.
Welcome to Sire's Hollow.
So we can't hold the books?
No.
Can you hold the books?
No.
So no pony can read the books?
Isn't she adorable?
Welcome to Sire's Hollow.
You can call them smells, but I call them essence.
Mm-hmm. Lots of essence.
Fruity.
Oh, too bad there's nowhere to get actual fruit.
In the future, all ponies will drink their fruit.
Nothing wrong with a good smoothie.
100% ancient pony grains, just like the town founders ate. Hope you like
Yeah.
Welcome to Sire's Hollow. Welcome to Sire's Hollow. Welcome to
This
Sire's
is weird.
Hollow. Welcome to Sire's Hollow. Welcome to Sire's. Okay, it's annoying. I get it.
Maybe my preservation efforts were a little over the top.
Oh no.
And I might have been trying to turn the town into a shopping mall.
Well, whatever direction the town takes from now on, how about we work together on it?
Deal.
Well, that was
Sunburst, you
Easy.
should move closer to Ponyville. After this success, I'm sure the Princess of Friendship will want to send you on
your
more
mom's
missions.
really cute, Sunburst.
That's not really how it works.
It's distracting.
Oh, look at the time! We should get going now that we've solved the friendship problem, right,
Yeah, you're.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think we did solve it. When we solve a friendship problem, our cutie marks are supposed to glow.
Oh, don't be disappointed, Pudding. Your papa will work this out for you.
My papa wasn't called by the map in Twilight's castle. I was.
How are you going to explain this to the princess? What's your plan if she fires you from friendship quests?
Mom, she doesn't. It's not.
Yeah,
Use
I
your
mean,
words, Sunburst.
he works for a different princess.
I guess you two weren't the problem we were sent to solve after all.
So now you don't even know why you're here? We have to figure this out before we run out of time.
Mom, there isn't a time limit.
So you're here for an extra long visit?
Oh.
Stay in your old room, Punky Wonk. It's just like you left it.
Of course it is. Oh, wow.
We need to find this friendship problem now.
Now, I know you have your little job to do, but Stellar and I know the
So,
town better than you two.
There was an interesting phase before
You have been home in
equality,
ages.
I
You're gonna
suppose.
need our help to succeed.
I guess that makes sense.
I already have some ideas.
Me too.
I think I liked it better when they were fighting.
Nice beard.
Okay. Now that I've explained how Sire's Hollow was founded, we can start to explore all the possible friendship problems that might have developed over time.
I appreciate the history lesson, Dad, but I need to find the problem now, in the present.
Oh, now, Hun Bun, how are you gonna do that without all the backstory, huh? Oh, of course, I know how hard it is for you to sit still and focus, so would it help you pay attention to hold on to your blankie?
Yeah,
Now you've had a little setback, but don't worry. I know exactly what you need to do.
Make a plan?
Already got one. Step 1, interview the suspects. Step 2, use your talents to solve the issue. Step 3, get the Princess of Friendship to send you on more missions.
Mom, it does not work like that.
Aha.
Oh, thank goodness you are here. These two ponies refuse to use my essences.
yeah.
Maybe because we don't
Big
like
problem
to cover
there.
our natural scent.
Oh. Well.
And she refuses to buy our books.
Are they for sale?
This is a friendship problem.
It needs to be a real friendship problem. You can't just make one up. Ugh!
This is what happens when we don't rehearse. Ugh.
Starlight! Sweetie! I found a really old town bylaw that no pony agrees on. Apparently, we're not supposed to prance or canter after dinner time. Could that be the problem? Shall we
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Starlight.
What are you doing?
Hiding from my mother. She started making up friendship problems for me to solve.
My dad won't even let me talk to any pony in case they're strangers. I'm a grown mare.
You're never going to find the friendship problem with them around, let alone solve it.
Maybe you two should start looking for it on your own.
It's probably a good idea.
Okay, so we wanted to talk to all of you, you know, in private.
Just to see if there were issues any of you had with your friends.
Got it. Just one question. Why are we whispering?
They're avoiding their parents.
Of course.
No, not avoiding, just taking a break.
Totally avoiding.
We needed to focus, but we're definitely not avoiding them.
So you're whispering with all of us in the darkest corner of the shop, where no pony can possibly see because you're not avoiding them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they definitely can't hear us in here, right?
No way! This is the antiquities section. No pony ever comes back here.
There you are!
Of course.
But what are you doing in here? Is the friendship problem in my favorite section of the bookstore? And then I thought the best way to look for a friendship problem in the present,
Dad!
was to look back in our town history even farther.
Sunburst! Oh, finally! Now, I know you don't want me to make up a problem, but what if I start one?
That's not how this...
I mean, no pony ever became a success by following all the rules, right? How are things on your end?
Couldn't be better. New leads and such.
Guys?
We really are providing excellent assistance, aren't we?
Guys!
I dare say our children should be grateful for our help.
Guys!
We don't want your help!
Well. Oh.
I'm sorry. You don't want our help?
That's ridiculous. What reason could you possibly have for that?
Because you're driving us crazy!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? And just how am I driving you crazy?
By always coming up with plans! I don't need a plan! I mean, maybe I do, but it'll be mine, not yours!
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for trying to help.
Oh.
And you're not any better.
No, he's worse. He's far, far worse.
Grown pony with a job to do, and I'll do it on my own.
Well, I'll let you get to it then.
Great. Now we have to smooth things over with our parents on top of finding and solving a friendship problem.
It's almost like our relationship with our parents is the friendship problem.
You don't
It
think
might
that's
be.
It, do you?
That's what all of us think.
Oh. Why couldn't we have been sent to stop a war or something?
Mm-hmm.
Dad?
Hello, Ms. Glimmer. How is your friendship problem search going? I only ask as an interested observer, since I know you are an adult who's capable of doing things without help from any pony else.
Actually, I think Sunburst and I figured out what it is.
So, Stellar and I weren't really helpful after all.
Well, we haven't actually solved it, and I don't think we can. Not without you.
Wow.
Pungent. Oh, did you come by to be driven crazy by more of your mother's plans?
No, I came to apologize.
Well, it's going to take more than an apology to make up for telling me you don't want my help finding your friendship problem.
Oh, I'm not sorry for that. Starlight and I already figured out what the problem is.
This is a terrible apology.
Wow.
Well, if you come with me and help fix it, I'll give you a better one.
Usually, Twilight or one of our other friends gets called to a place with a friendship problem to fix.
But Starlight and I realized we came here to fix a friendship problem we already had.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I've been avoiding coming home, Dad, but you can't keep treating me like a foal.
I'm sorry, Sugar Bun. I just know how hard things were for you when you left home. I guess I wanted you to feel safe, like when you were young.
Dad, I know I've made some mistakes, and I'll probably make a
Yeah.
bunch more, but I learned from them. I think that's
Eventually.
what growing up is.
I'm sorry I never told you how much your plans bothered me, and I know you just want me to succeed, but I need to do that on my own.
I remember how lost you were when you flunked out of magic school. I thought, as long as you had a plan, you'd never feel that way again.
You don't have to worry, Mom. I need to find my own way. But I definitely don't feel lost anymore.
There we go. Oh.
So beautiful.
The glowing cutie mark is such a symbol of accomplishment. I don't suppose there's a way for you to get it to glow all the time.
That would be kind
Pretty
of
sure it doesn't work that way.
distracting.
Not unless we solved a friendship problem every few seconds, and I kind of hope this one will be it for a while.
You know, it seems to me your map is saying we're not just your parents. We're your friends, too.
Huh?
I guess so.
So, if I promise to treat you less like a little filly and more like a friend, will you visit more?
Absolutely.
And if you start to drive me crazy again, I'll tell you instead of never coming home.
That's lovely of you to say, dear.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
a
know,
bit
I
more
can always
reasonable,
visit
I
you.
think. Oh.
Stellar, you're a genius! How do you feel about a road trip?
I might have a few plans for that.
Okay. Well, there we go. Interesting episode. Yeah, it was not really my favorite, but it wasn't bad. It just, I don't know, it kind of was like a lot of back and forth meandering. I mean, it was about something important, which is like being actually upfront about how your parents are bothering you. Just working towards a healthier relationship on that front, and I appreciate that. I appreciate a focus on something like that as a conflict, but it was just like so much back and forth to get to the problem that it kind of dragged a little bit, gonna be honest. And I mean, it had some moments, and Starlight, good, and I liked the parents. I liked Sunburst's mom. Starlight's dad, I don't know. That was a bit hard to watch, and it does make me wonder, like, where are their other parents? Are they not around, or what? I mean, they're going off on a road trip at the end. The episode kind of made me want to ship those two, and that would kind of be bad for all the Starburst fans out there, but it's yeah, they kind of work together. And also cannot emphasize it enough, Sunburst mom, yeah, she's she's pretty special. But in terms of character, they make sense as parents for these two. With Starlight, that she would come from this sort of coddling. Though I guess the impression was that he wasn't quite like that when she was like a child. Though I don't know, maybe he was. No, with what Starlight said, the impression is that he's always been kind of overbearing, but that just gave him extra reason to be. But it's kind of weird with how he acted. It was almost like she ended up sort of emulating him when she was having her village and stuff. Just that overt niceness, that real forced smile, kind of babying of everything, and just sort of like, yeah, that whole vibe that her village got. I kind of got a similar vibe from him, and I kind of like that. I kind of like how that sort of adds more of a sense of where the Starlight we first met came from, even if she now rejects it, and maybe always kind of rejected it, like outwardly, she still sort of adopted that kind of mannerism, and like it became something she did, but for different reasons. So that makes sense. And also Sunburst, his mom, that kind of makes sense for his issues and how he sort of feels, for how his life kind of went off track, and that being his big thing when we met him. Though honestly, his situation, it really didn't seem quite as bad. His mom did not seem quite as overbearing. I mean, she's, I don't know, it didn't really get to me ever as much as Starlight's dad did. It was like, or maybe I was just distracted by her character design, but that could have been it. But she just, like, watching it, I never felt like, oh, she's too much, she's terrible. And I did for him, and it was, yeah, just different. But yeah, it's interesting. And we have fully thrown out all the rules now for the map, as said. It has completely devolved. Now we can call people from any location, any pony, and they can be sent anywhere. So I don't know. I don't know how it works. I mean, I guess it's some just omniscient thing that can just tell what it needs to do. And apparently this was something worth fixing, which makes sense. I mean, these are pretty important ponies, actually. And it is rare. That was a good point, that the map sends ponies to solve problems involving themselves. That's not really where they're like personally involved. I mean, obviously there was the situation with Spike, which was kind of that, but usually that's not the case. Usually it is someone else's problem. But I mean, in this case, I think it kind of works, because they probably wouldn't have ever solved this on their own. It's like they don't have any impetus to actually do anything. I mean, we had that opening scene, and yeah, Sunburst had no intention of ever opening those letters, so that showed that this was not going to be like something that resolved on its own. So the map stepping in and actually giving that spark to actually get to this, it makes sense. But yeah, just overall, not really the most interesting episode. I wasn't really that involved in it. I can appreciate some of what it did, but just I've liked other ones this season more. But yeah, not bad. Anyway, hope you liked the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.